POSetup.exe or POSetup is a file that may affect Windows users. It masquerades as a legitimate installer but operates as a potentially harmful component. While initially seeming harmless, this file is typically linked to Adware, which may expose users to potentially unwanted and even harmful content. Understanding how POSetup functions, how it enters systems, and why it shouldn't be tolerated is essential for safeguarding your system from this undesirable software. What is POSetup? POSetup is a software installer that could be classified as a potentially unwanted program, PUP, or adware. At first glance, it appears to be a legitimate installation file, but in reality, it can often bring in adware, browser hijackers, or more serious threats. Once POSetup lands in the system, it can install such programs as Premier Opinion, which in turn could display intrusive ads, redirecting users to unsafe websites. How does POSetup enter systems? POSetup is commonly distributed through bundled software downloads and other deceptive tactics that trick users into downloading it. Software bundling. One of the primary methods of POSetup distribution is through software bundling. When users download free software from untrusted websites, they may inadvertently download them with third-party installers like POSetup, which should technically install a legitimate application. However, third-party installers come with added programs that are often hidden in the setup process, making it easy for users to miss the signs of an unwanted installation. Fake software updates. In some cases, POSetup may also come via fake software update prompts. These deceptive messages encourage users to download an urgent update for a program or plugin. However, instead of updating the intended software, these downloads deliver the POSetup installer onto the target system. Unreliable websites and ads. POSetup can also be distributed via compromised or unreliable websites. Users visiting these sites may be prompted to click deceptive ads or download links, which download the file onto their system without their direct consent. The potential risks behind POSetup. As a software installer, POSetup cannot cause severe cybersecurity problems. However, depending on what apps it brings along, the installer may be behind a variety of common issues you should consider. For example, intrusive ads and pop-ups. POSetup is often linked to adware, meaning that once it is run, users may experience a barrage of pop-up ads, banners, and other intrusive advertisements. These ads can appear on nearly every website visited, significantly disrupting the browsing experience. Some of these ads may also link to harmful sites or phishing scams, further endangering the user's security. Browser hijacking. One of the primary activities associated with the programs POSetup brings along is altering browser settings without the user's direct consent. This can include changing the default search engine, homepage, or new tab page to dubious websites. These changes are not only frustrating but also expose users to further online threats, as the new browser settings may lead to untrusted or dangerous sites. Privacy risks. Another significant concern POSetup may raise is the third-party program's ability to track browsing activity. The adware linked to this installer file often collects data such as search queries, visited websites, and other personally non-identifiable information like IP addresses or geolocation. This data can then be sold to third parties or used to target the user with more personalized ads that might contain outgoing links to unreliable websites. How to remove POSetup. Removing POSetup is straightforward. You simply need to delete the file you have downloaded. However, if you have already run the installer, you may also have to delete the additional applications you installed on your computer. Here's a step-by-step approach to removing associated components. Uninstall suspicious programs. Start by checking your system's installed programs for any unfamiliar software. If you find any applications that you don't recognize or didn't intentionally install, remove them immediately. Reset browser settings. If your browser's homepage or search engine has been hijacked, you'll need to reset your browser to its default settings. This will remove any unwanted changes caused by programs that POSetup brought. Use a reputable malware removal tool. Manual removal may not catch every component installed by POSetup. To ensure complete removal, use a reliable malware removal tool designed to detect and eliminate PUPs and adware. These tools can thoroughly scan your system and remove any traces of unwanted software. How to protect yourself from POSetup and similar threats. Preventing POSetup and other similar threats from entering your system requires a combination of safe browsing habits and robust security measures. Here's how you can protect your system. Be cautious of software downloads. Always download software from trusted sources and avoid downloading free programs from unverified websites. During installation, choose the custom or advanced option to review any additional software bundled with the program. Avoid clicking suspicious ads. Be wary of clicking pop-up ads or download links, especially if they appear on questionable websites. These ads can often lead to third-party installer downloads like POSetup. Use a reputable malware remediation tool. A strong malware removal tool can provide ongoing protection against potential threats like POSetup. These tools can detect and block adware, PUPs, and malware before they can infiltrate your system, providing an essential layer of security. By practicing safe browsing habits and using reliable security software, you can minimize the risk of encountering POSetup and other questionable software components and keep your system secure.
You know, as I think about the dangers that exist online, not unlike the subjects we learned about in this video, I know I feel a lot better having an anti-malware program like Spy Hunter installed in my PC, providing me the protection I need against malware, and I think you should too. Spy Hunter 5's strongest features are found in its malware repair capabilities. Spy Hunter 5's remediation algorithms dive deep into your system to remove and address complex malware issues affecting PCs today. While many anti-malware products only flag and quarantine malware and ultimately fail to fully remediate the root problem, the Spy Hunter 5 remediation algorithm detects, quarantines, and programmatically repairs malware problems on your PC. Spy Hunter 5 is a powerful PC utility that repairs malware threats in many cases where other competing anti-malware and antivirus programs may fail. To detect and remove malware for free, go to enigmasoftware.com and download Spy Hunter today. Thanks for watching.